Maize, also known as corn, is one of the most extensively cultivated cereal crop on earth. It is a domesticated food item that nature has given to mankind. Over the years, it has become the most dominant staple food both in Africa and Ghana for that matter. Here in Ghana, the crop grows in almost every part of the country, with some regions being the leading producers of maize. Take for instance, grounded maize meal. It contains the basis of the staple food in many regions of Ghana. Virtually every dish in Ghanaian cuisine uses maize. Amazingly, maize, being that popular, is enjoyed by people in various forms, as in whole corn, corn flour, corn starch, corn gluten, corn syrup, corn meal, corn oil, popcorn, corn flakes, among many others. But to what extent is the power of maize in Ghana's food chain and the country's GDP? Ghana consumes annually some 40 million bags of maize and remains the most important cereal crop in both rural and urban households, according to a report from fertilizer manufacturer Wenco in November 2011.
Actually, prices of maize have shot up, and we saw that reflecting in our ball of kenke and banku and all that, and even the cocoa that we buy, you know, the sizes that we used to get. So yes, though we expected to see some jump, we did not actually see it, and that could also be attributed to the fall army worms in some degree.
Fine. She be an ahe ni ojogba. Okay, jo ko emi nkransa. Bag nye domo he ko le. E ba se be no ba ye ko ye. E be no e ko no ba ya e ko be. O ka gbini bi an eleja lewa. Bi an eja me kura 1.8. She first eje na kan. E sho be ne ba. Sho be hu ne be.
The meal mush in the Ghanaian food chain is used for kenke, both ga and fanti, banku, tuozafe, abolo, cocoa, and tom brown. It is amazing that during the little research for this feature on the importance of maize in Ghana's food chain, we discovered that maize is sometimes used as a starch source of Ghanaian traditional beer and aliha.
Oh, akechi akpene, akechi obanku, akechi abele mamu, akehu okomi.
The whole of Accra depends on kenke. You tell me, I can tell you that there are over 1,000 kenke joints in Accra, and they all take over 1,000 balls of kenke each time. There are some places they do 3,000 every night, and they all finish. Every morning we have over 500 to 700 cocoa joints, and they take barrel of cocoa, and they all get finished. Then evening we talk about banku. Even the afternoon, the kenke and the banku that is consumed. So if Greater Accra alone will go hungry, there is nothing to supplement maize.
It is a great source of vitamins and minerals, magnesium, fiber, and complex carbohydrate. The fiber in the whole grain helps to prevent the risk of heart disease and diabetes, and all nutrients boost the immune system. Within the Ghanaian food, maize is affordably friendly to our pocket, and it is less expensive, and many can afford to use it for all kinds of foods. In the Wenco report, small and medium-scale farmers produce about 75% of Ghana's maize crop, while the large-scale sector farms account for more than 25 acres of the produce.
The reason why maize seems to be the major staple food for all the food we eat is because among all the 5 zones we have, maize can be grown in any of them. I'm yet to see anyone who is allergic to maize. Then also, there are some people who says, oh, when I eat a lot of maize, I get fat. But I mean, you eat food to grow big. Nobody eats food to grow lean. So at the end of the day, that is what we see in it. Even with the poultry, okay, maize is the major foundation of the feed that is done. For piggery, the same thing. For aquaculture, the same thing.
These are some of the reasons given by a section of the public for consuming maize-based food.
There's no eating the kenke without licking your hands. It's not the food for the corporate people.
We are here eating kenke, which is this is what we call kenke. It's made out of maize. We eat lots and lots of it every morning in this country. In fact, if you take kenke out of our food chain here, even in the capital, you are likely to cause a lot of chaos because most of us will go hungry. And as you can see, we are enjoying it with pepper and then black pepper and then red pepper and then with fish.
When I take kenke in the morning, I don't necessarily have to buy any food in the afternoon or maybe probably midday or something. I just have to wait till from work till I get home in the night before I can take maybe something soft. Probably tea or just a drink will do, then I'm done. I don't necessarily need to waste a lot of money on different kinds of food before the day ends.
We take maize-based food out of our food chain in this country. What do you think will happen?
Oh, well, worry us, because most of the foods we have in Ghana here is made of maize. Talk of porridge, talk of kenke, talk of banku, talk of a whole lot of things.
Maize, maize is like, I don't even know, ajenkwa to Ghanaians. Can you imagine, a manual worker, someone like a mason, going to work on someone's site, and then asking that person to go and buy something like fried rice, fried yam, wache. For how long can that sustain you?
Me who say dokun ye edwane bia amount for pepper anopa mostly anopa say ya omoni jiwo and I say so mudia it takes them long for the whole day without taking any food till they get back home. Then to me survive as I say Redran die eno ya ye duane a ye maami ye nana ye great grandmother odi edititi enti me nya sure say ye jaya ebroduane dia ye betuma survive.
Maize is actual food that normally gives us more carbohydrates in our body. Once you have more carbohydrates, you take in more fluid, more water, and maize is very good in digestion per se. Okay, when you put maize down, for example, like a kenke, banku, the following 2 or couple of days, the same food will become fermented. And when you eat it, you get more alcohol in your body.
Kenke there, it's good for the pocket, affordable. Everybody at all can be able to purchase it. No matter if you have even 5 cedis, you can be able to get your balls and some, fish. And you'll be okay with that for the day. And Africans, without this, we can't survive. Trust me.
Just to tell you that it's not just good for us to find ways of producing maize more, because about 60 to 70% of the food we consume in this country is maize-based. And so, like the man just said, it's friendly to the pocket. It's the poor man's food. It's not. We won't describe it as a corporate food, but it's food that when it's taken out of our tables, something definitely would go wrong. On the average, about 1 million hectares of maize is planted annually, with the production ranging from 32 million bags, depending on the weather and market conditions. From all indications, any attempt to remove the maize from the food chain of Africa, and for that matter, Ghanaians, will result in a catastrophic end. We have not developed a well-storage system for tuber crops. Government must, however, make it a point to put in place the right incentives through policies to help farmers, especially grow more maize to sustain the food security of the country.